had to buy something. He's your brother.
Where are we supposed to hang it?
In the attic? Facing the wall?
Enough room to keep your cargo and your secrets safe. Feel infinitely you in the 2024 QX60 with Infinity Premium Care included, only at your Infinity retailer.
Rob Fugazaki brings you the fun on Sunday. The plays, the drama, the moments. We got it all on Sunday Night Sports at 11:30 only on ABC 7. Sponsored by Yamava Resort and Casino, SoCal's #1 casino and resort.
It's Ford's last call sell-a-thon. Drive into the new year with an unbelievable deal. With your trade-in, you can lease the all-electric Ford Mustang Mach-E for $399 a month or purchase it with 0% APR financing. Hurry, the Ford last call sell-a-thon ends soon.
How's your morning commute today? We got you. Southern California's traffic leader.
Tonight, breaking news as we come on the air. The action from the U.S. Supreme Court that could delay one of the most consequential criminal cases facing former President Trump. The justices dealing a blow to special counsel Jack Smith and his election interference case against Trump, declining to grant an expedited review of the question of presidential immunity, whether a president can be prosecuted for crimes allegedly committed while in office, how this could affect the trial scheduled for March. And it comes after that new report in the Detroit News, a previously unknown recording of a phone call between Trump, the RNC chair, and Republican canvassers in Michigan in the wake of the 2020 election. Trump allegedly pressuring officials not to certify the results after Joe Biden won. Aaron Katursky with late reporting. The record holiday travel crush is on. Millions of Americans take to the skies and the roads in what is expected to be the busiest air travel Christmas season ever as a major cross-country storm sweeps east. Rob Marciano with the forecast and Gio Benitez with the best and worst times to travel. The new images just coming in. A terrifying moment at sea. A cruise ship slammed by a rogue wave, sending hundreds of passengers scrambling. The war between Israel and Hamas, an American hostage confirmed dead. A 73-year-old father and grandfather. The last known video of him just before the attack. And President Joe Biden responding late today. Our Britt Clennett in Israel. Here at home, law enforcement on high alert while the FBI is calling New Year's Eve in Times Square an attractive target for violence. Pierre Thomas reports. The state of emergency in upstate New York. A tanker truck loaded with propane colliding into a railway bridge and exploding. With just 3 days to go, the last-minute holiday shopping rush and the notable price drop ahead of Christmas. And restoring Notre Dame, James Longman takes us inside the effort to bring the ancient landmark back to life.
From ABC News World Headquarters in New York, this is World News Tonight with David Muir.
Good evening. It's great to have you with us on this Friday night. I'm Whit Johnson in for David. And we begin with breaking news. The U.S. Supreme Court denying the special counsel's request to fast-track a review of a key question in former President Trump's election interference case. The one-sentence order could lead to a delay in Trump's trial for allegedly plotting to overturn the results of the 2020 presidential election. That trial is currently scheduled to begin on March 4th, right in the thick of the race for the White House. Special counsel Jack Smith was seeking to avoid the lengthy appeals process by asking the nation's highest court to determine if Trump is immune from prosecution for crimes he allegedly committed while president. This all coming as the Detroit News reports that Trump allegedly pressured Republican canvassers in Michigan not to certify the 2020 election results for Joe Biden during a recorded phone call. ABC News has not independently confirmed that report. And tonight, how the former president is responding. ABC's senior investigative correspondent, Aaron Katursky, leads us off.
Tonight, a legal victory for former President Donald Trump. In a one-sentence order, the U.S. Supreme Court says it will stay out of the federal election interference case against him until a lower court decides whether he's immune from prosecution for crimes he allegedly committed while he was in office. Special counsel Jack Smith had asked the justices to move fast and bypass a federal appeals court. Today's decision almost certainly means Trump's trial, currently scheduled to begin March 4th, will be delayed. Trump faces conspiracy and obstruction charges for plotting to overturn the 2020 election. The special counsel said Trump used deceit toward state officials to subvert the legitimate election results. And tonight, a new report claiming to show how deep